Welcome back everybody, and thank you for sticking with me. Like I said, today we're going to be discussing and going over my 4-pound survival kit. Now, the basis for this video is to build a essentials only survival kit that you can very easily carry with you, or even a child could carry with you without really hunkering yourself down. This is not a get home bag. This is not a bug out bag. This is a survival kit. Now, I want to first give a huge shout out to the Sensible Prepper channel, who gave me the awesome inspiration for this video. He did a clean canteen survival kit video, and that was just amazing. Well, I had some ideas of my own, and the only thing I could fathom is, well, how am I going to carry that? And it's cool to put that survival kit in a pack or something, but what if you want to build a standalone unit and that is the actual foundation around your survival kit? So I decided to use the stainless steel cooking kit from the Pathfinder school, which comes with the bag and the cooking kit and the bottle and everything. So we're going to go ahead and open this thing up. So first things first is the Pathfinder bottle bag. Now, this whole thing came up in a pre-rigged up kit. But what I liked about it is it has a front pouch so you can stick some extra gear. It has a slightly looser pack so we can fit the bottle and the cooking kit. But it also comes with a really nice shoulder strap to carry this, so you can easily transport this kit anywhere with you if this is the absolute only thing you've got. One of the great things I love about this bottle bag is the fact that it has the MOLLE webbing, so if you decide to stick any extra items outside of what you see here, or you get your own inspiration for this kit, you'll definitely have a lot of good options to stick a few small items on the outside of this kit. But for this particular system, I decided to keep everything internal because I wanted to be as minimalist as I could possibly try to be. So to start things off, we're going to be diving into this front pouch right here. And right here, you're going to see there's a bunch of items stuffed in this pack. Now, first things first, we have the Fieldmaster by Victorinox. This is just a great multi-tool. You've seen me EDC this quite a few times. It's got tweezers, toothpicks, some multi-tools, a small mini saw, a knife, some scissors. It's just a really good piece of kit that, I mean, I felt that I would not have a really well-rounded kit without this particular tool with me. We have a nice little knife. I'm sure you guys know what this is. I kept the actual sheath and the belt clip on it. You could just attach this if you want to, or you could take the belt clip off and just keep this as use some cordage as a neck knife, but this is the ESEE Izula. Now, keep in mind, I didn't go and try to find any extra special items. This is all things that I actually had in my house currently to build this kit. So that was the fun challenge section of this particular kit building, is just to find things that are in my house to build this kit. Next, I figured first aid is an absolute must-have, but I wanted to have like an ouchie boo-boo kit, but the backcountry kit ultralight just seemed to be a no-brainer with the tweezers, the emergency survival blanket, the waterproof tape, 2 inches of gauze, the oval eye pad, the non-adherent strips, the wound closure strips, the burn gel, just a bunch of good stuff. There's also bug and sting and bite relief stuff in here. There's moleskin, triple antibiotic to clean wounds. There's just every little thing for ouchie boo-boos that you could possibly fathom in that little tiny kit. Next up this is a recent item I just got in. This thing is so awesome. This is the Lost Hiker kit, and you can keep this in your wallet if you chose to. But for the sake of this, to include this in your kit is just awesome. It's got a Fresnel lens. We got the signal mirror, we have some cool helpful information, and we have the disc compass all rolled into one. Next, I decided to actually add a one small food bar. This is a premium protein food bar. It's just something I had in my house that I enjoy eating. These do taste pretty good, but I decided to add that in there. Keep in mind, this is not a bug out bag. There's no hunting supplies in here. This is just a survival kit to try to keep you going until you can find rescue. And also another piece, we have fatwood on a rope. This is from Mora, or the Swedish fire steel company. This is just a really nice piece of fatwood. We have several knives, and for me, I think having knives and ability to start fire in a redundant fashion is just a really, really good idea. So these are the items for the front pouch. Now we are going to dive into the main compartment of the water bag, I guess. Okay. So first, here is the lid pot for the cooking kit, but we're going to dive into that in a minute. We're going to set this off to the side. Now, in Don's video for his kit, he put a bandana for my kit, because I had the water bag, I could fit a few more items than he did in his kit. His kit is just terrific, but for me, I wanted to include the carry pouch into the system. So we actually stuck a full-size shemagh in here, which anybody who is into outdoor shemaghs are just amazing. They can help you filter water, they can cover your face, they can keep you warm, they can keep you dry. I mean, they're just super useful. Another emergency blanket. So there is a little bit of redundancy because there's an emergency blanket in the medical kit, so that just made a whole lot of sense for us. So now we're going to take the bottle out, and right in here, this is why we like the bottle cooking kit from the Pathfinder school so much, because they give you literally everything you need. This is the camp stove itself, so you can pop that down. Then we have a nice 25-ounce single-walled steel cooking cup to cook, boil water, create soups, anything like that, clean your water, everything. Plus we have water storage right here. As we open this up, you're going to see it is quite stuffed full of gear. Something we greatly agree on and with his video is you definitely want to make sure if you're putting stuff in a water bottle like that, you definitely want to be able to get these items out. And you will see some differing in items that we chose, because there's some items we just don't own and some items we find more useful than others. But we, like I said, we're still going with items that we personally had. We didn't go out and buy anything special. But the first item is a baggie. We have a P51 can opener and a P38 in there. We also have a 12x12 sheet of heavy-duty aluminum foil. We all know how awesome aluminum foil is, but as a super emergency backup blade, we got this. This is the second scalpel that we had in our life straw survival kit that we made, and I'll link a video to that too. But it's a fun little scalpel. Let's say all of our knives that we have in this kit break, we've got just a backup to the backup to the backup to the backup. You guys know me, I am psycho, I'm a knife lover, and I just love having redundancy, so putting that in my kit just made a whole lot of sense. Next item up, we have a ferro rod. These you can find on Amazon for like $4 or $5. And for any of these items that you are interested in, or you want to build your own kit and do something similar to really challenge and push yourself and your family as a fun project, I'm definitely going to drop a bunch of Amazon links down in the description box below, so you guys can see where we found this stuff and you guys can just work on building your own kit. Next, we have the emergency whistle we got from a Tops knife. And this emergency whistle is just awesome. It's nice and flat. The good thing is if you attach it to some cordage, it'll float. So that is really good, and it's nice and loud, so you can signal for help if you need that to coincide with the signal mirror we have in the Bronson wallet kit as well. Next up, we've got 20 yards of heavy-duty 175-pound weight Kevlar thread. You can use this for trapping, a whole bunch of other stuff. So if you get into a really crappy meat and potato situation where you need to start thinking about trapping and doing some deadfalls and doing things like that to give yourself some food because you're stuck out in a really bad situation longer than you want to, that just makes a lot of sense in our opinion. The next item is a eating utensil, but we picked this eating utensil over a lot of others. Some will agree, some will disagree. We do have an individual review of this in our channel, but this is the NIS4 tool. It's a 3-in-1 tool. It has a fork, a separate fork, a knife, and it's really cool how this works. You basically hold this like that, and that will separate and give you a fork. But we also love the fact that we also have a fully sharpened blade for stainless steel blade for food processing, but it's another blade. Like I said, when it comes to your survival kits, redundancy is key. It just makes sense. So having several blades in a kit this size just makes a lot of sense. Next is another knife, but this is probably one of the more robust knives you can have. This is the Pocket Bushman by Cold Steel. The thing we love about this is a sub $30 knife with a 4.5-inch blade, stainless steel, and this thing is just rock freaking solid. If you need something that's going nowhere but will be good for your outdoor needs, and the fact that it fits in that bottle was just perfect. It's basically the biggest knife you could fit in there. Next up, we have water filtration. Now keep in mind we did not fit the whole cleaning system from Sawyer, but this is the Sawyer Mini water filter with the actual drinking straw, which will give you, this is such a good water filtration system, but this is something you would use in to the point that you could use this for a couple hundred gallons of water and drink from pretty much anything and be good to go. Now you will not be able to backfill and clean your kit, but the fact that we have clean drinking water available to us if we can find a water source, it was just invaluable. We have the Olight S2A baton. This is just an awesome flashlight. We love this guy. And the thing we love the most about this flashlight, it gives you a full hand feel. If you decide to take it out of your kit and use it in utility at nighttime, it's got a deep carry pocket clip. It does have good run times, but the best thing about that is it uses common batteries, which are AA's. Next up, we have some cordage, but this is cordage with a purpose. This is 10 feet of 550 paracord, but this actually comes from our flint laces that we've had reviewed on our channel as well. And this is an actual fire steel attached to the 550 paracord. If you just need the cordage, you can snip that off and have another small fire steel available as a backup in case this gets lost or messed up or anything. It's just having additional ways to light a fire, cook your food, boil your water, things like that. Alright, next, we're getting into some fun stuff in here. We decided to stick in the Smith's Pocket Pal X2 for a variety of reasons. One, we have a compass. So we have two backup compasses that are really nice. We also have another backup fire steel in here. We also have a backup emergency whistle, a backup flashlight. We also have a way to sharpen our blades and keep ourselves going in that emergency. And the fact that it's so small and compact, you could even put that in your pocket if you so choose at a later date. It just was smart. These are like $11 to $13. There's a variety of options. We love that thing to death. Now we're getting to some of the last few items in here. There we go. Alright, so this is the core element to our fire starting capabilities to supplement the fire steel and our fatwood stick in addition with our backup. This is my micro Altoids survival tin. There is a separate review on this thing. We love this because you can stick this in your pocket as well. You can stick it in a cargo pocket, you can stick it in your back pocket, anything like that if you're wearing a jacket, if you're in the winter time during an emergency striking. But this has over 60 uses and over 8 different ways to start a fire just in this kit. It's just amazing, but it was a lot of fun to build. If you want to see that DIY project, definitely drop down into the description box. We have a link to that video as well. Next up are the last two items. We're just going to go ahead and knock this out. This is the Exotac Bic lighter holder. So we have a normal Bic lighter for just everyday easy use. This also will waterproof your lighter so you don't have any, and it will float. And then last but not least is some spare batteries for my flashlight. So all in all, this is our survival kit. We have an ability to boil and cook food. We have a stove. We have a nice big water container. We have water purification. We have a shemagh. We have some signaling and some good reference card information. We have a multi-tool. We have several knives in our kit. We have several methods of fire starting. We have some good tinder that is waterproof. We have a small medical kit. We have a little bit of food with us. We have some really good P38 can opener. We have some good Kevlar cordage for cutting. We have some batteries for our flashlight. We have a sharpening tool and some other good stuff. We feel this is a really nice, compact, bare bones kit that gives us just a couple extra things to well-round a kit. But the thing we love about this is it all fits in this small, tiny package, and it's easily portable. You can take it with you almost anywhere. With that said, we would love to hear your opinions on this kit. If there's any holes that you would see as a good idea to plug. We feel we caught a lot of bases on this. But like I said, for us, this is our bias, and this is the things that we would pick up, and we could only go off of items that we currently owned. That was the challenge, is to not buy anything extra. Only go with items that you have in the house. But if you like this build, this kit, this fun DIY challenge, definitely throw this video a big thumbs up. Also, down in the description box below, we're going to have Amazon links so you guys can check all this stuff out and pick it up if you so choose. And it's a really fun project that you could do on the weekend with your family and your kids to try to challenge yourself to build a similar style kit. And if you find anything that you would add or take away or put in addition to this kit. And definitely feel free to leave some constructive comments down in the description box below. We all have, as a community, it's fun to build and learn and grow. And one more time, let's give a huge shout out to Sensible Prepper and Don over at that channel for giving us the inspiration to take what he did and try to have some little bit of fun and build on it just a little bit. But that just about does it for now. I hope you guys have an absolute wonderful day. I'm out.